Bones aren't made of calcium. Definitely not calcium supplements.
Did you know that bone density starts to decline as early as age 18 in women and 20 in men? That's why it's essential to prioritize bone health from an early age. Osteoporosis, a condition where bone density and mass decrease, is alarmingly common worldwide, affecting around 200 million people. In fact, about 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over 50 will experience fractures due to osteoporosis. When it comes to joint health, the numbers are equally concerning. Nearly 1 in 4 adults in the US have been diagnosed with some form of arthritis. And joint issues aren't limited to the elderly. About 60% of people with arthritis are between 18 and 64 years old. In this video, we'll explore bone and joint health insights from Barbara Neal, a renowned Australian health expert known for her focus on the body's natural healing abilities. We'll start by understanding what bones are made of and why calcium supplements alone may not be the answer to better bone health. Instead, we'll highlight 5 natural foods that support strong bones, along with effective exercises to enhance bone and joint strength. Plus, we'll cover how natural ingredients like turmeric and ginger can reduce joint inflammation. Finally, we'll discuss 4 types of foods that may harm bone and joint health. So stay tuned until the end to get the full picture. Disclaimer: the content presented in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your physician or another qualified healthcare provider if you have any concerns or questions regarding a medical condition.
Well, what are bones made of? They're made of 12 minerals and 64 trace. What are the 12 minerals? Calcium, chromium, boron, iron, magnesium, manganese, silica, sulfur, selenium, potassium, phosphorus, zinc. That's what bones are made of, and 64 trace.
Although calcium is a vital mineral for bones and teeth, relying solely on calcium won't be enough to build strong bones.
Definitely not calcium supplements.
What insights does Barbara Neal share with us about calcium supplements?
In the book The Calcium Lie, Dr. Robert Thompson, he actually says that calcium supplements can deplete even more calcium out of your bones. But what it can do is harden your tissues. It can build up on your arteries. It can actually contribute to calcium deposits in your kidneys, in your gallbladder, even build up on the eyes. So where do we get that from?
Where can we find a mineral composition that closely resembles what's found in our bones? To start, natural salts provide a good balance.
Seawater, because it's the exact same mineral balance and proportion as is found in the body. All we need to do is get the whole salt, Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, that has all of those minerals in it. Dr. Robert Thompson states that if you take a little crystal of salt in your mouth, give it a little chomp, drink your glass of water, you do that with every glass of water, that's 8 times a day.
Another essential food for strong bones is dark green leafy vegetables, which should be part of your daily diet.
Dark green leafy vegetables. Dark green leafy vegetables are phenomenally high in these minerals. Every day we should be eating dark green leafy vegetables. And ideally they should be organic, because organic food has a far higher nutrient content because of the microbes in the soil. But it's the microbes in the soil that release the minerals out of the soil and put them into the plant. So if you're not having greens every day, you really should have green barley. You really should have a dose of something like wheatgrass or chlorophyll. So let me define the greens that are very high in these minerals. So you've got spinach and silver beet, collard greens, they're also very, very high. And remember, when you cook them, you do not lose your minerals. The only way you could lose your minerals if you were to cook the vegetables and then throw the water away.
Following that, we have sesame seeds.
One food that's phenomenally high in calcium, and it's in with the other minerals, so it's in a good form, and that is sesame seed. And a great way to use sesame seed is as tahini. My kids used to love tahini and honey on toast. And also we make dressings, tahini, lemon juice, crushed garlic.
Sesame seeds are a fantastic source of calcium, essential for strong bones, and they also supply magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, which are crucial for bone density and formation. They even contain vitamin K, which aids in bone mineralization. Raw sesame seeds are packed with valuable nutrients like calcium, magnesium, healthy fats, and fiber. Toasting or lightly roasting them can bring out their flavor and make the nutrients more digestible, enhancing absorption. Moving on, let's talk about chickpeas.
Chickpeas are also a good source.
Chickpeas are loaded with essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all crucial for maintaining strong bones. They're also rich in zinc and vitamin K, which support bone health and may help lower the risk of fractures. In addition to their mineral content, chickpeas are high in protein and have anti-inflammatory properties that can aid joint health by reducing inflammation and supporting tissue repair. The fifth food Barbara highlights for bone health is dried figs, the only fruit she specifically recommends for this purpose.
Dried figs are quite high.
Dried figs are an excellent source of calcium, a key mineral that supports bone strength and density. They also provide magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, all of which are essential for bone development and maintaining a balanced mineral profile. Additionally, dried figs contain vitamin K, which aids in bone mineralization and helps lower fracture risk. Now, before moving on to foods that may harm bone health, let's look at one critical vitamin that enhances calcium absorption for stronger bones, vitamin D, also known as the sunshine vitamin.
The ultraviolet rays from the sun hit the skin and convert a form of cholesterol just under the skin to vitamin D. And vitamin D is essential in the assimilation of calcium and the utilization of calcium in the body. Vitamin D is also being hailed today as the anti-cancer vitamin. In fact, the research is showing that it can stop cancer in its tracks and even convert the cell back to a healthy cell. That's quite remarkable in these minerals. Bones need sun. Make sure you get some sun every day. But don't go and lie in the sun just after you've had a shower and washed yourself with soap, because you've washed all the oils away and you won't get vitamin D. Once you've had a shower and washed your body with soap, you need to wait 2 hours at least before the oil is formed on your skin, and then you'll get the vitamin D. And once you've been in the sun, don't go and have a hot shower and wash yourself with soap, because it takes 2 hours for the vitamin D to be formed. You don't need a lot of sun to get vitamin D, but you need to have exposure to the sun. You can overdo the sun, but the problem today is most people are underdoing the sun. It'll only burn you if you overdo it. There's a bit of common sense required here, is that right?
Now, let's dive into one of the top exercises for maintaining bone and joint health, rebounding.
Rebounding. Rebounding is the little trampoline. Strength comes by exercise. And strength comes by defying gravity. Defying gravity is the most powerful form of strength building exercise. And it's your body's vacuum cleaner. Did you know that your body's vacuum cleaner is your lymphatic system? Now, your circulatory system is what carries the blood. And it has a pump, and that's your heart. And it pumps the blood through the arterial system way down to the extremities. Well, how does it get back? Do you ever wonder that? You've got a second pump. Your calf muscles are your second heart. It's your calf muscles that pump the blood back up to the rest of your body. Now, there is a problem that some women and some men get called varicose veins. Do you know the best cure for varicose veins is rebounding? Because when you're rebounding, that majorly stimulates your second heart, which is your calf muscle. Even just the health bounce. Just even going like that is strengthening or moving your second heart, your calf muscles. It is such a powerful form of exercise that you don't need to do very much.
Next, let's discuss 4 types of foods that should be avoided to support better bone health.
So what are the leeches? What leaches calcium out of the body is high acid foods. So that's a high carbohydrate diet, high carb, high wheat, refined sugar, and caffeine. All your caffeine drinks, coffee, tea, Coke, all of those are calcium leeches. And this glass of milk is high in calcium, but it's also high in animal protein. Animal protein is very dirty burning fuel. Only 58% is burnt as fuel. Do you know what that leaves? A 42% waste, and that's a high acid waste. It's a sulfur waste. And so what the body uses is it uses the most alkaline mineral, which is calcium, to negate the sulfur residue. Do you know how much calcium is left for the human body after a person drinks a glass of milk? None. And the countries in this world that are the highest dairy consumers have the highest incidence of osteoporosis.
To summarize, it's important to reduce or avoid foods that promote acidity in the body, such as high-carb foods, caffeinated beverages, dairy, and animal products like red meat. For more details on acidic foods, you can refer to the link in the video description. In the final part, Barbara reveals simple yet effective home remedies using comfort root turmeric and ginger pastes to boost joint health. These are remedies Barbara personally used when she injured her shoulder, offering a natural and accessible solution to ease joint discomfort.
Now, as soon as I found out I had the tears, I started to do comfrey root poultices. And comfrey has a growth stimulant in it, and it's growing all around my house. I planted it there. And it was winter, so I grate up the root and I'd put a poultice on it for 5 hours twice a day. And I was taking high-dose turmeric to get the inflammation down. I was taking 6,000 milligrams of turmeric a day. I could get 8 out of 10 pain down to 2 out of 10 pain with the turmeric and the poultice. So I'd been doing that for 3 weeks before I saw the surgeon. So I just kept up my turmeric and I just kept up my comfrey poultices, and I have no pain, and I have full use of my arm. With arthritis, take high-dose turmeric. And when you've got painful joints, you can grate up ginger and put it on the joints, and that'll take the inflammation out.
If you found these insights helpful, make sure to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you take care of your bone and joint health. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more health tips and natural remedies. Stay strong and take care of your joints.